All right, what's going on, guys? Noah Pioneer Sport Cards. I am joined by a very special guest of the channel. I'm joined by Chase again, if you want to say hello.
How's it going?
So, in my infinite wisdom, I decided what could be more fun than seeing people who don't know much about F1 do an F1 trivia challenge. So, I'm doing Who Wants to Be an F1 Millionaire, or more like Who Wants to Be an Oscar Piastri Refractor Owner, because whoever scores the highest out of the first 5 people will get an Oscar Piastri Refractor to keep it fun. So the way it works, for people wanting to know, Chase is going to have 2 lifelines. I say not quite really lifelines, more things he can use, I guess. He's going to have a 50-50 to narrow down a question to 2 choices. Then he'll be able to double a point per question. So the way it's going to work is there's going to be 10 questions. First 3 are worth 1 point. The next 3 are worth 2 points, and the last 4 are worth 3 points. 10 questions is confusing. Chase, do you have any questions before we start?
I think when you went into present mode, the screen changed when you're sharing your screen.
All right, so going to your first question, Chase, we have, what is the card number for the Lewis Hamilton thumbs up photo? Is it 155, 175, 174, or 166?
Would be the only one I get. That's 174.
Final answer?
Yeah.
All right, 174 is correct. Chase, you have 1 point. Hopefully you can get more than just 1 point.
Yeah.
I know you said you're not very confident, but do you have any? Is there anything that you don't want to see on this, or just literally everything?
I don't want to see pack odds
Pack odds. Okay.
of what you can pull. Like, what 1 in 300.
Okay, I can assure you we do not have pack odds for this first round.
Yeah, that'd be
The
tough.
next question is probably the closest to pack odds, if you will, but it's still not quite pack odds. So I'll jump into the next question. It is, what is the estimated print run of Red 70ths in 2020 Topps Chrome Formula One? Is it 4, 5, 6, or 9?
That's a good question. That's 4.
Final answer?
Yeah.
4 is correct. So I know you said you weren't feeling so hot, but you did get 2 of the easier questions out of the way, knocked out. So is this something you just kind of know like the back of your hand, this kind of stuff?
Yeah. Gotta know that. Because I guess I know most of the 70ths just because they were always cheaper, so I looked at those instead of others.
I can probably say safely I don't know the exact one for gold and orange. I know the rough estimates for them, but I couldn't tell you.
Know the rough estimates.
What isn't gold? I think gold's in the 70s. Or sorry, yeah, golds are like roughly 76 maybe. I don't remember that number.
I actually think that's what orange is.
Is orange? Oh, I think is gold like 112, 120 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
See, that's why I didn't ask it, because that's a tough one.
Tough.
It's a tough one. All right, so going to question number 3. What was the F1 card that Sasha bought at the National in 2021 to spark everybody going nuts for F1? Was it a Hamilton Gold Wave portrait, a Verstappen Orange Refractor portrait, a Vettel Red Sapphire portrait, or a Hamilton Purple Sapphire portrait?
That's the Hamilton Purple.
Positive? Final answer?
Yeah.
That is
correct. I wasn't even paying attention to that at the time.
That is correct. It was the Purple Sapphire. I don't even think any of these options would have been remotely gotten enough attention.
Yeah, Vettel? I don't think so.
As much as you wish that I got attention for you.
That would be good.
How much Vettel do you have right now? Is that all you have?
That's pretty much what my collection is, yeah. Vettel and Leclerc is all I was buying.
Well, you did well on Leclerc at least.
Yeah. That was kind of a no-brainer. Said it in your videos too.
Yeah. And now I still buy Vettel, but I don't know if you saw like the Vettel IVs and PSA 9s are going for $40.
It's ridiculous. I need to find one.
I'm gonna go buy one now. Yeah.
I didn't know they were that cheap.
I didn't either. I'm gonna go buy one.
a Sapphire Gold sold for like 120 last night
Mm-hmm.
of the IV.
A sapphire gold? Oh,
Yeah,
that's so cheap. All
I
right.
saw that and I forgot to bid. I would have probably been down to buy it for that price.
Yeah, see, my I would be buying stuff right now, but PSA, it's a long story. It's for after this why I can't buy anything right now, but
Yeah.
all right, so next question. These are going to go to the 2 point questions. So you're 100% so far on questions. These next ones will take a bit, slight step up. I have a feeling you're not going to like the next one, knowing you personally. But so the next question is Ayrton Senna's premier rookie card is featured in which set? Is it 1980 Grand Prix, 1984 Grand Prix, 1986 Panini Supersport, or 1992 Grid Formula One?
Yeah. I'm stuck between two, but
What are you thinking?
it's either 86 or 84, so I got one of those.
Then you always have your lifelines if you want to use them.
I'm gonna go 86 Super Sport.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Your first miss of the day, it was 84.
84.
It was 84, so you were in the wheelhouse. You did at least know.
I just thought it was Super Sport sounded more right to me than being Panini Grand Prix still.
So the thing is that the 84 is the really, like, that's, I don't know if you've seen the 84, it's the acetate card.
Yeah.
So that's the 84. And then the 86 is going to, I don't know how to describe it, but it's more like, not acetate, it's like pretty thin stock, like almost like a sticker, because I'm pretty sure those were stickers. And it features him in the car for 86, so.
I knew that one was gonna be close.
Yeah,
Oh,
I try to balance it so there's not like an absolute ton of vintage stuff, but I didn't want to throw a few of them on
yeah, it's good to have.
just to get
I
some
knew it
stuff.
wasn't 80 because that's Ross.
That is Prost. And then 92 is Schumacher, so.
Yeah.
So still not doing too bad. Next question
Not
will be,
terrible.
yeah, not terrible. Question 5 coming up. What was the release date of 2021
Oh no.
Topps Lights Out Formula One? Was it January 1st, 2022, December 11th, 2021, November 5th, 2021, or November 30th, 2021? And I want to clarify, this release date is when it was published to buy on the Topps website, not when it was delivered to people. What are you thinking right now? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I remember it being winter, I'm pretty sure, but
That is correct.
now,
All 4 of the choices are in the
now I'm,
winter.
but yeah, but I'm thinking more December or the January choice. I just can't remember when it was.
You can also use your lifelines if you will. Um,
No, Lifeline's not gonna work for me here.
you could use a 50-50. Could help you out.
I think I'm gonna get it wrong again. It's let's see. I don't have any of these cards. I never got any.
You didn't buy. You didn't buy an. I would have thought for sure you would have bought a Vettel.
Yeah, I didn't get any lights out or I got some paper. I guess I'll say I think it's December 11th.
Final answer.
Yeah, that's what I'll go for.
All right. So you missed the second one. The correct answer was November 30th.
Oh my.
Um,
I didn't think it was that long ago.
the only reason I know it was November 30th is because it was an exact week before I bought my Hamilton Black 70th. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I know. That's that's my biggest card moments. That's the only reason I know. I just know January 1st was. I don't know. The other 3 could have been any of them. I think January 1st was a bit too soon. Or
I don't know. I just thought either that or December.
All right. So next question, question number 6. You're talking about him. In December of 2021, what was the cheapest you could buy a Charles Leclerc Sapphire portrait? Was it $50, $60, $70, or $80?
I feel like it varied so much. I know I got mine for 50 or less a long time ago.
Yeah, how long ago you buy that?
August.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know. I know they were kind of just bouncing up and down around there for a long time.
That is pretty fair.
I'm gonna just pick $70.
No lifelines? Is that what you want to go with for your final choice?
Yeah.
All right, it was $60.
$60?
You could have bought in
Yeah,
December.
see, it was in between all of that.
I can assure you, it's funny that you said 70 because it never like from what I saw from when I did it, $60 was December, and then in January it jumped up to 90, and it hasn't gone down since.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, you are correct. It hovered from $50 to $60 for like a span of 4 to 5 months. All right, so those were the intermediate questions. You are
I got
sitting,
all of them wrong.
got them all wrong. You're sitting at 3 points, but you do have both of your lifelines. The double
Yeah,
one if you're
got the
positive.
double points for the more points ones.
Exactly. You could also, and you also can use both of them at the same time. So you could use a double and a 50-50 at the same time if you wanted. Want to throw that out there? I'm pretty sure you will not be using it for this next one. Your next one is how many cards are in the 1995 Futera Grand Prix base card set? Is it 100, 64, 200, or 90? I know
I think you overestimated what I know.
these are the harder questions, I will say.
Yeah. I don't even remember 1995 Futera.
This will be the purple design. If you want me to help you out,
Oh, card that you got
yes,
with three people on it.
yes, that comes from this set.
Yeah.
If I were to help you out, I would recommend you don't use lifelines for this because if you're not that confident,
Yeah.
I wouldn't risk them for this one. There are some other ones for more modern stuff that I think you have a better chance of doing. Is there anything that's catching your eye or what you're thinking about here?
I kind of just go for one and then I always get it wrong. I'm gonna go for 100.
100, final answer?
Yeah.
All right, the correct answer that is incorrect
Probably 90.
was 90.
Of course.
I thought
It's always the one I choose to, and it's always the one I don't choose.
so. 100 was the 2006 Futera's set.
Yeah.
64 was the set from 2005. And then 200, I just threw in a big number. I don't think that comes from anything. I would have thought. I would have thought.
I knew it wouldn't be 200.
Yeah, I would have thought you'd go 90 because it's kind of a weird number.
I was thinking 90 or 100. I don't know why I chose 100.
All right, so we have 3 questions left. Sitting on 3 points. As bad as you think you're doing, you're a 1 double on a triple to really get a decent score compared to the people we're going to be having on. So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Next question. How many Lando 4 autographs are known to be in slabs? So not just existing, but in slabs. This is according to Buff Breaks on his video, I will say. So if this is incorrect, I can blame him. Is it 0 known to be slabs, 1, 4, or 5? I want to know what you're thinking for. I want to know what you're thinking for this one.
Question. Well, I'm pretty sure I know. I remember seeing this not accepted by PSA,
Okay.
and then
The thing with this one is you also have to factor in how few of them there are originally as well.
yeah, Pops was asking for them back.
Or who knows, maybe none of them made them into slabs. You got to take that into account as well.
I'm thinking either 0 or 1.
Okay.
I feel like I do remember someone got denied by PSA.
I can also, like I said, you can use some lifelines, 50-50, or you can use your doubler.
I'm thinking I'm gonna hold the lifeline for a vintage question.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen one in a slab. I'm gonna say 0.
0, final answer.
Yeah.
All right, so this one is kind of a trick question depending on how you read it. So I will give it to you anyways. Because I kind of, like I said, this was the question at the end where I had to rewrite it. So I will give you this as a correct because there is currently one slab, but it was decommissioned.
Okay.
So technically, it doesn't count as being in a slab because it was decommissioned.
Does someone here have it?
Buff is the one who has the one that was decommissioned.
Yeah.
So I will give you 3 points for it. And I'll be fair. If you chose 1 as well, I would have given it to you. Just because of how of a weird of a question this was.
That makes sense.
Because I feel like it would be. I feel like either
or.
Yeah, it would have been. I think you kind of knew it was either gonna be a 0 or a 1 because 4 or 5 seemed like too many.
Right.
So currently, you are at 6 points, which is not too bad at all. You said you want to save your lifelines for vintage. Here you go. Juan Manuel Fangio has how many cards in 1954 Kane products? 1 card,
50.
2 cards, 4 cards, or 6 cards? 50-50?
Yeah.
All right. So we are eliminating the options A and options D. So does he have 2 cards in the set or 4 cards in the set?
I've never looked at this set in my life. 2.
You want to lock in 2? You want to use a doubler on this one?
I don't.
But you want to lock in 2 as your final answer?
How many questions are left?
You have 1 more question after this. And I will give you a little bit of a hint. It is not a vintage question for your last question.
Yeah, it's good.
So you're good with locking in 2 as your final answer and no doubler?
I guess I'll double it because I have 50-50. Makes sense. Odds are better.
So you're going to lock in 2 as your final answer?
Yeah, I'm going to go with 2.
That is correct. So you hit the doubler. You are at 12 points now. Very solid.
I just figured there couldn't be that many like inserts in a old set.
Yeah, I didn't check how many actual cards there were in the set. I think it's somewhere like I don't think it's above 100. I think it's somewhere like the 60 to 100 range. And yeah, it's funny because for some reason one of his cards is like Juan Manuel Fangio, but another one is just Fangio. And we have 1 question left. It is, how many cards in the base 2020 Topps Chrome Formula 1 set feature Valtteri Bottas? I also clarified this does not include his inserts or variations.
No inserts or variations.
So like track tags doesn't count, World on Wheels doesn't count, and also his SP number 2 does not count. So I feel like that would have brought too much like confusion into the question.
Autos.
Oh, autos do not count as well. This is just strictly like cards 1 through 200.
Oh.
Because he has like the Grand Prix winners, driver of the days, stuff like that.
Say decent amount of wins.
That is correct. I'm also checking my answer right now just to be sure.
Those aren't inserts. Those are the base set.
No, those are the base sets. Yes, those do count.
Okay.
I just said inserts for like track tags. I didn't want you to think of those as.
Right.
Okay, I am correct on my answer. I know which it is. What are you thinking here? Like, is it possible for you to even go in your head to try to count all of these?
No, because I know nothing about the full set. I wish I had a complete set. I should have done that a long time ago.
And this, I also will clarify because this, I know somebody watching might think of this. Cards where his face is on the card, but he is not named, still do count for this question. And I say
What?
this because there is a Mercedes-Benz card in the set that is celebrating Lewis Hamilton's 7th title, but
Yeah.
Valtteri Bottas is featured in the photo as well.
So it's parts that he's on.
Yes, just his face or car has to be on the card.
Jeez, this is tough. I mean, it's just pure guessing at this point.
I just I want
I
to
had
know,
some thoughts and others. I can't really.
and that's why this is question 10, the hardest one I had, because I don't think anybody would really know this one unless they could physically count, like knew the set in the back of their head, which I don't.
Bet some people do because they have multiple sets.
I
Like
think also it's
go
tough
through
because
buying
there's just
all
I think it's tough because there's so many Bottas cards. It's not like I picked like
that. Right.
somebody with not that many,
Like this looks like these are all pretty high numbers.
like Latifi. Like I didn't pick somebody like him because he has like 3 or 4 cards. I had to pick somebody with multiple Grand Prix winners and driver of the days to really make this a tough question.
Yeah. My thoughts are that 13 sounds too high if it's not including all those other cards,
Okay.
track tags, and wheels and auto. And eight's probably too low because I feel like I don't know how many Grand Prix winner cards they hand out, but he had a good amount of wins, so I figured there's a few there. But I think 10 or 11,
Okay.
it's always between two and it's the other one. So, yeah. Or, he has so many. Yeah, I mean, I haven't changed my answers this whole time, so I'll keep doing it.
So what are you locking in?
10.
10 final answer?
Not gonna change, though it's probably gonna end up being 11.
So 10 final answer?
Yeah, I don't have any lifelines, right?
You do not have any lifelines. Like you said, you should have gone the other option. It was 11.
Is it really?
It is 11, yes. So you're sitting at 12 points, which is pretty good. That double on the last 3 really helped you out. How are you feeling this isn't a last?
My score?
Yeah, your score.
It's gonna get beaten pretty quick, I think.
You think? Who?
Those, like, 2-point questions that I all got wrong is not help.
But you did. Here's the thing, though. Somebody might very well try to take a double on a 2-pointer that they know for sure. So,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I think this is going to be a pretty good score. I think there are going to be people who will do worse than you, for sure. But
Well, I'm interested to find out.
you will find out shortly. I'm going to try to come out with these every week or two. So, Chase, thank you for coming on and joining the game show.
Thanks for having me on. It's a good concept.
It's fun. We'll be getting these out, like I said, probably every week or two. Get some more fun guests. This is gonna be my first round. There'll be 5 people for the first round. Then after all 5 of I'm keeping it smaller for the first as a kind of test run. After this, we'll be bringing on some more high-profile names, if you will. No offense to you, Chase. You're not anybody
Well, yeah.
with the following because you're not on social media, but
I don't do that.
yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe if you want. I'll be doing more of these videos. So thank you. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later. Bye.